Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5, 14 minutes to the hour. Magic Mondays. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Just coming off a big weekend for boxing.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Damn.
Why is Wonder laughing like that?
Well, our good friends Austin Trout and Zab Judah both lost.
What do you mean? How's that happen?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Zab Judah fought Paulie Malignaggi, who just kind of just picked him apart. Did you see it happen?
Did I see it? I was sad. I was just like, and I was really sad for Austin Trout because he almost seemed a little more confident than Zab Judah.
Yeah.
Like this is my chance to be able to, when I beat him, then I'll go in the fight, and then I'll be ready for Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, nah, man. Austin is a man. He's a great fighter. He went in there with a different style fighting this guy, Lara. And
but you told him how to beat this guy, Sway. I was here.
I did tell him, right?
Yeah. I said it. He just didn't listen.
Yeah, man. I just,
You have the answers.
I got that. Oh, Heather, come on.
I knew that was coming.
But yeah. And then Zab Judah, I don't know what's going to happen.
He's 36.
So it's Floyd, though. It's not the 36 thing. It's him. It's the wear and tear. And it's the talent pool.
Well, every single boxer who's come up here to speak to you and us about boxing has said Floyd Mayweather is so fast that he hasn't really gotten hit a lot. Floyd is also very braggadocious and determined. You can't be Money Mayweather getting your ass beat.
It just can't happen.
No.
And then also, you can look at someone like Bernard Hopkins, who's like 49 or something, 48, 49 years old.
Well,
it's just, and he just reclaimed, he just had a fight that he just looked great in. And so
he's of the slave. He's built like a slave.
He's built like a slave, Heather.
He's more of a Kunta build. He can't be beat either.
Anyway, I just came back from Miami.
Ooh, how was that?
That was interesting. They got Art Basel down there, which is kind of like a week or two, I'm not sure how long, but about a week long of just art and artists.
Fancy.
Who come and exhibit their work. Off forums of artists. Now what's happening is just like South by Southwest, when it used to be an underground independent music conference. Now everybody comes. All the mainstream is coming now and exploiting it. But, you got to see a lot of artists around. You know what I mean? Like, it just it's losing.
Say it. Once hip-hop comes to these events, it's done.
It's a wrap. And, it's,
So what were you doing? Were you displaying art? Were you being fancy? Do tell.
Well, I just tried to, I went out there to do an interview with Rick Ross.
You're stunting.
Yeah. Well, not really, because the interview never happened. He hurt himself playing basketball or something.
Rick Ross plays basketball?
I don't know what he was doing, but he hurt himself.
Yeah,
so we never got a chance to do it. Yeah. But anybody was at Art Basel this week in Florida?
Being fancy.
What was it like? 888-742-3345. I'm trying to figure out this fine art thing. How do you buy it? What is it worth? Does it really count in 2 years? Sway in the morning. Call us. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5, 23 minutes into the hour. We want to culture ourselves this year. Going into 2014, all this fine art and high fashion and all this stuff. People
Are you going to high fashion for 2014? Are your sweatshirts going to have collars on them?
I'm still making my sweatshirts in the back of my house, damn it. This is my cousin's sweatshirt, Half for Grammy Entertainment from Oakland.
Oh, I like that.
We make all our stuff, man. I don't, but
but you're going to put a collar on them to fashion it up.
That's a good point. I might try to do something different. Let's see what happens, because different is the new norm.
I'm not going
I just came from Art Basel. Different is the new norm. There's a lot of different looking folks out there. Lori, you were at Art Basel, right?
Yes, I was. I went on Friday and on Saturday. It's just such a nice, it's like a celebration almost of art, and it's a lot of urban art. I mean, of course, you have your different places that are like ritzy ditzy, thousands of dollars for a little circle on the wall, you know. But there's a lot of just like urban art. There's a guy who photographs BMX bikers, and it's train tracks and BMXers, and it's real cool. It's like a celebration.
It is, right? And then a lot of artists are there, performing artists are there as well. Did you buy anything by any chance?
Oh, no. Oh, I can't afford none of that stuff. I mean, even the cheap stuff is, like, expensive.
Yeah, it is.
But it's nice. I mean, and in Miami, it's such a big deal now. You know, the traffic to get over there is ridiculous. But, I mean, it's such a... And there's so many different people. I mean, you got your, like, hippies that don't shower for a month standing next to your, like, millionaires, you know?
Yeah. And they be millionaires. That's the thing, like what Lori said. First of all, you're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
We need cultured people on our team. But
I'm a bit confused, though, Sway. Okay, so do you go gallery hopping? What is it?
Well, you got Caesar on the line. Caesar, you were there, right?
Yes, sir. I'm actually live in the city, and I drive for these people. I'm a limo driver.
Okay, so what do they do? Like, do they go to galleries to see exhibits, or they party at Art Basel?
Yeah, basically, we have a lot of venues, and you got 40,000 people that fly down here all over the world, like the last person just explained to you.
Yeah.
So they're all rubbing, rubbing elbows and networking with each other. But it started as an art event, and it escalated now to where people are just coming down here for the art and also the parties, because now you got a lot of parties.
Wait, let me ask you this. That you're a limo driver. That's the next question. How much cocaine did you see being used over the weekend?
A lot.
Yeah.
And how much sex was happening in the back of that limo?
Oh, I mean, we really can't say much about that because you got that protection, but, there's a lot going on there. Especially with the rich people, though, I found that that's their drug of choice.
Cocaine, right? See, you're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
You tune in to SiriusXM. Go to Art Basel, have a lot of sex, do a lot of coke, and then I bet that art look pretty as hell. Wow. That's how it works. Up next, we're going to talk about Mandela and his memorial. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Hey, save your change. Sway's got your daily news right here, huh?
All right, dozens of world leaders are on their way to Johannesburg to mourn the anti-apartheid leader and former South African President Nelson Mandela. President Barack Obama, the First Lady, will be joined by former Presidents Bush, Clinton, and Carter. 91 heads of state and counting. This is expected to be the largest gathering of leaders in Africa's history. It'll be held at a 90,000-seat soccer stadium, but even that may not be enough to accommodate everyone. Nelson Mandela, as we all know, died at the age of 95 last week, December 5th.
90,000 still may not be enough room to cover. Wow.
Sound like a hell of a concert right there, right?
Woo.
Celebrating that man's life.
Celebrate his life, man.
Absolutely, as they should. All right, now I want to give you an update on a story we told about a woman who was a waitress in New Jersey. She recently said that she was denied a tip because of her sexual orientation, and it brought out an outpouring of sympathy and donations. She actually posted it on her Facebook, the alleged incident, on a Have a Gay Day Facebook page, posting a photo of a receipt that read, "I'm sorry, but I cannot tip because I do not agree with your lifestyle and how you live your life." There was an investigation spearheaded by the manager of that establishment, Gallup Asian Bistro, by the name of Bobby Vanderhoof. And the results of that investigation were inconclusive as to exactly what happened between Ms. Morales and the customers that night. However, in light of the investigation and recent events, both Ms. Morales and the bistro have made a joint decision that Ms. Morales will no longer continue her employment at the restaurant. She was fired.
Why?
Because they don't believe her.
She need more people. I'm finding it hard to believe, though, Sway, that the restaurant doesn't have cameras. No one saw these people. No one saw her table and the customers that did this. Yeah. She may be lying.
They don't believe her. They said she was seeking sympathy in the whole nine because these people, I mean, that's going out of your way to not tip somebody or write a letter. Who would do that? Does that make sense?
Well,
I'm not tipping you because I don't agree with your lifestyle.
Not tipping because I don't agree with your life. Some people may do it, Sway. You never know. There's some meanies out there.
There are some meanies, man, and I'm going to tell you this story right here. What is the worst way you ever found out the truth? Angela Palmer is a woman who spent most of her life believing that her own mother abandoned her as a baby. Now she's 44. She's learned that the truth has spoken. She learned the truth with her mom because she spoke to her for the first time in decades. She's thrilled. She met her mom on Facebook, and the woman requested to be a friend.
Wow.
She said the woman said she was her mother, She was shocked. She heard her mother had abandoned her when she was a baby. She was raised with her father, who had always told her that after her mother gained custody following their divorce, she dropped the young girl off at a German orphanage when she was less than a year old.
Wow.
The mother tells a different story. She emailed Palmer the evidence she had, her birth certificate and her old family photos. She told Palmer that she hadn't actually abandoned her and that Palmer's father actually kidnapped her. She said her father was wanted in Germany for kidnapping and domestic violence, but he avoided the police by constantly moving to new cities. She found out the truth about her mother through Facebook.
Wow.
Wow. What is the worst way you ever found out the truth about something that impacted your life in a major way? Call us, 888-742-3345. 39 minutes into the hour, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Here's the truth by Beanie Siegel.
Oh, Sway, what's up with the Daily Nose, baby? What's the verdict? Spit it like you heard it.
On Shade 45.
All right, 44 minutes into the hour. Angela Palmer, 44 years old, received a friend request from Helga Semecki in Croatia.
Right.
And found out that Helga was her long-lost mother, whom she was told abandoned her as a kid and dropped her off at a German orphanage.
Wow.
Helga soon revealed that it was her father that kidnapped her because he was wanted for domestic violence and running from the law. And 44 years later, she finds out that her mother is alive through Facebook.
And what's crazy, Sway, it's also saying that the father was an alcoholic and mentally and physically abusive, but it was the only parent she knew. She thought her mom abandoned her.
What a hell of a way to find out the truth.
Yeah.
What's the worst way you found out the truth? We got Charlie on the line. Charlie,
what up, Charlie? Uncle Charlie.
What's going on, family?
What's up, man? Happy day. Happy Monday.
Man, God's morning to you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, man, I appreciate everything you do. I'll tell a little bit about my testimony. My story was I had this shorty, man. Used to be a player, used to be a pimp, whatever, running the street. I met this shorty down here, and I fell in love with her, bro.
Yeah.
Like, open-hearted, man. Like, I'm going to give up all my ways, whatever I'm doing. But karma came back to kick me because shorty was going to go to the Air Force in like 6 months. So the whole 6 months we kicking it tough. And, me, man, telling a woman I love her is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, she goes to boot camp, and I barely got to see her, but we could write letters, kind of like they and Joe. Well, I get a letter, and the letter is in the wrong envelope. It's for another guy, but the letter is addressed to me. So I go check the mailbox, and I'm like, shorty sent me a letter, like jumping out my skin kind of deal. And I open it up, and it's like I'm so happy that I got to see you last week. So I got to visit him, and man, yeah, real talk. Like,
yeah, man, that's bad. You thought she was at boot camp, and she was really at knocking the boots camp, huh? Damn, man.
Yeah, man.
So what did you break up with her? Was that it? Was that the straw? What happened?
It was kind of funny because it was like a Dear John letter, but the reverse. You dig?
Yeah, man.
So I'm like, man, I write her a letter back, and I put the letter that I got in there, and I just told her, hey, man, I hope you're happy, do what you got to do, shorty. I'm done, but
you ain't I like that because he ain't a punk. You know what I mean? He didn't hang in there and tried to make something that wasn't going to work. Man, you're a citizen.
I'll Sway in the morning.
He's in love, but he ain't an idiot. We got Tanya on the line from Maryland.
Hey, Tanya.
What's the worst way Good morning, Tanya. What's the worst way you found out the truth?
The worst way I found out the truth was when I was in elementary school. I was living with my dad and his fiance. And one morning, it was like a lot of ruckus going on in our apartment. And I remember my dad and his fiance, like, running through the house like a chicken with their head cut off, flushing stuff down the toilet and all this and that. And then my school bus was coming, so my dad's fiance rushed me out the house, and as she was rushing me out the house, all these cops came rushing in and throwing my dad and her on the floor. And at the time, I didn't understand what was going on. The cops did allow me to get on my school bus. So I got on the bus, everybody's asking me what's happening. I say, it's my neighbors, police ran in my neighbor's house. By the time I got to school, my dad's sister had met me at the school, so I don't know how they contacted my aunt.
Yeah.
And grabbed my book bag And she was rushing me off, and I remember a teacher asking her, where was she taking me? She was like, she was my aunt, so she took me to the office and said it was an emergency. And I didn't even get a chance to go to class or anything. My aunt got me out of school.
Well, what happened? What happened with your dad? What did you find?
She took me to her car and got drugs out of my book bag. And I'm in elementary school.
Oh, my God.
So I didn't understand all this, like, what was all this about until I got older. My dad did like 10 years in prison, so my grandmother made it a thing. We go visit him every Sunday. We took our Sundays to visit my dad.
Wow.
So I finally asked him when I got older, why did you spend so much time in prison? Because that was like his second time going to prison.
And what did he say, Tanya?
He said because he refused to tell on people. And my thing is, I'm my dad's only child. And for me, that really hurt because I'm like, because he refused to be, faithful to his people who he worked for and stuff, that he rather had stayed in prison. So he got respect for that. But in the meantime, you leave a daughter who's an only child out there to grow up without her dad. So
talk about daddy issues, man. She is undateable.
Wow.
Tanya. But you know what? You're a citizen of Sway in the Morning. And we're going to take more of your calls, 888-742-3345. That was sad. I got to jump out of that. Sports up next.
Yeah, Sway. And Kobe made his return last night after 8 months.
49 minutes into the hour. Shade 4-5. Daddy issues.
Recapping the latest in sports.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! What a game! Unbelievable! What a game! Wait a minute! I don't believe what I just saw!
It's Sway in the Morning Sports Report on Shade 45.
All right, 54 minutes into the hour. Heather B.
Yeah, Sway. Let's start with the NFL. There were lots of games on yesterday, but none was better than the one that went down between the Lions and the Eagles in Philly. There was a blizzard, there was snow, there was ice, and a franchise record was set.
5 wins in a row, and the Eagles with their 8th win. I will not say anything about it being a 500 season because none of us thought that wasn't going to happen. But could they keep it going? Yes, they did, resoundingly, as they came back from a 14-0 deficit where they were absolutely unable to move the football in the first half, and they didn't beat the Lions. They buried the Lions by 2 touchdowns.
Wow, that final was 34-20.
Must be an Eagles fan,
Well, the Eagles improved to 8-5, and LaShawn McCoy ran for a franchise-best 217 yards. Other scores from yesterday, San Fran upsetting the Seahawks 19-17, 51-28, Broncos over the Titans. The Patriots, they had a comeback win, and they beat the Browns 27-26. My Giants stunk against the Chargers, losing 14-37, and keeping the stinky odor alive with Sway's Raiders. They lost to the Jets in New York yesterday. That fighter was 37-27.
Yo, come on, Heather. Really? I think the Raiders are just losing because of your hate at this point, man. It's spreading like the plague.
Now, tonight, Week 14 in NFL comes to a close with the 7-5 Cowboys hosting the 6-6 Bears. That should be a good game. Citizens, go to Channel 88 for scheduling. Moving over to the NBA, only 5 games were played last night, Sway, including the Lakers with Kobe Bryant, who played for the first time in nearly 8 months against the Raptors. Here's Kobe talking about how he played on his first night back.
Feeling things out still. I was pleased that I was able to move a little bit and turn the corner a little bit and, get in the paint, find guys a couple times. Rhythm's completely out of sync in terms of being able to read passing lanes and judge the timing of players in between those lanes and so forth. But, I guess it's to start.
Well, that final was 106-94 Raptors. Kobe finished with 9. Speaking of finish, some other scores from last night. The Knicks lost by 41 to the Celtics. That final was 114-73. OKC over the Pacers, 118-94. Durant dropped 36, 98-88. Houston over the Magic, and Detroit could not beat the Heat. 95-110 was that final. Citizens, tonight there's 6 NBA games scheduled, so make sure you go to Channel 221 for info. Now, I mentioned earlier in sports, Zab Judah lost Saturday to Paulie Malignaggi, as did Austin Trout to Iris Landry Lara. He dominated him the entire fight. Last but not least, though, Sway,
Hockey.
Yeah, man. There are 4 games on deck tonight, including the first place Anaheim Ducks hosting the Islands. Citizens, go to Sirius Channel 207 or XM Channel 211 for details. Now, Sway, in a couple of days, I have a big announcement to make about Sporty Sundays. Citizens, be on the listen out.
Thank you, Heather B. 57 minutes to the hour. We're going to have Tim Hotep from Mass Appeal.
Nice.
And theboombox.com is going to join us for Celebrity Wire.
And Lindsay Lohan, she may be returning to jail, and Paris Hilton may have something to do with it.
Shade 45. Hey, Mickey, what up, baby?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sway in the morning. Shade 45. Welcome to the show. Magic Mondays, 3 minutes to the hour. I saw Miguel perform at the Drake concert. He's a real rock star now.
Is he?
He's where, we haven't had music from Lenny Kravitz in a while. We have, when you think of some of the Jimi Hendrix, the Rick James, the Prince, the Lenny Kravitz. I'm not saying Miguel is on that level.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Okay, but I'm just saying he's of that lineage.
Nice.
All right?
Really nice compliments.
Yeah, he's looking rock starish right now.
Okay.
Tim, you see Miguel perform at the Drake concert?
I did not. I'm a big fan of him, though. He's an amazing artist since his underground days and all that. So it's nice to see him kind of blossom into this huge star like you're talking about.
Right. And then he produces, he writes, and he rocks out on stage. Tracy G, introduce our very special guest.
Okay, this has to be probably one of the most charismatic, smartest dudes in the industry. If you're at a party, at an event, and you don't want to politic, you don't want to be in a corner dancing, you want to have a good, random analysis on, Kanye West, this is your guy. So Tim Hotep, he is the editor-in-chief for theboombox.com.
That is correct.
As well as editor-at-large at Mass Appeal.
Yes, thank you. Welcome. And that is a lot to live up to. I just want to say, jeez.
You can do it easily, son.
You know what, Heather, test it out. Ask him a question. See what happens.
Can you name the members of the Furious Five? That's always my go-to question for information.
All right, let's give him a clock.
Members of the Furious Five. Wow, man.
There's a computer in front of you.
All right. Okay.
Obviously, we have.
Take your time with it, man. Think about it.
I mean, obviously, we have Melly Mel. Right?
Okay, good thing.
we got Grandmaster Flash.
All right.
Oh man, I want to say what's his name? AD. Am I thinking about the Crash Crew?
Yeah, you going?
I might be thinking about the Crash Crew.
Yeah.
Kid Creole.
Okay, we
got Kid Creole. Oh man. Man, this is super hip hop, yo. Scorpio Kid, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hit him one day.
Man.
Ow, DJ Wonder.
There's popping and locking happening on. It's like the Johnson crew is in here.
You gotta dance, Tim. Shoot.
Right,
Come on
down.
down.
He got it. Oh, wow.
Heartbeat.
Watch out.
Sometimes that might happen as well.
Okay, at least he's popping, though. He's popping. All right, cool, man. Well, look, I want you to join us for Celebrity Wire.
Yes.
What do you guys got going on the boombox.com right now?
I mean, there's just a lot of talk about those Grammy nominations, man.
Okay.
A lot of people are speculating as to whether or not Macklemore will sweep.
Damn.
And you know what I wanted to ask about, hip-hop historians, artists, and historians, or everybody here, whatever, how relevant are the Grammys to you? See, because you've seen, right, the whole progression of how they dealt with hip-hop from the past when it was real funny, then it got kind of not so funny, then it got funny-ish again. Yeah. Does it matter? Should we care?
Let's open that question up, man. I like that. Are the Grammys relevant to our audience today? 888-742-3345. In the morning, that's my man Bun B. Trill OG, the epilogue. I like that album.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got a special guest with us, Tracy G.
Yes, Tim Hotep.
What's good?
Hey, Tim. This is the editor-in-chief at theboombox.com, editor-at-large at Mass Appeal, and an overall dope-ass dude.
Yo, Tim, you just had an interesting question, which was?
Oh, yeah. Should the Grammys matter to us as hip-hop people? Do we need the validation of the Recording Academy as hip-hop people?
We got Phil on the line. You from L.A., Phil, or Louisiana?
I'm from L.A., California.
Yeah, how you feel about the Grammys, man?
Man, I think the Grammys is just something that for the artists, you know what I mean? I think the music is what matters because, honestly, if an artist has some bomb-ass music, it doesn't matter to me whether or not they have a Grammy. If that shit's banging, it's banging.
It's banging. I like that. Pro in Alabama, what's your thoughts on the Grammys? Are they relevant to you or not?
Yo, peace, Sway. What's good, man? How you doing?
What up, family? How you doing?
Everything is everything, man. It's a pleasure to be on the air with you and your peoples, man. Yo, Heather B, what's up, sweetie?
What's up?
Heather B, sweetie.
That's me and his business.
Okay. Obviously, he hasn't met you. Go ahead, Pro. What you want to say?
Yeah, just to answer the question, man. Honestly, I think it all depends on what kind of audience the listener is a part of. If you're into the real hip hop, like when lyricism actually matters, where you actually need a talent to get on, then no, I don't think that the Grammys is relevant. But you're a person that just pays attention to the artists that you see on BET, MTV, and just hear on regular radio every single day. Sometimes those people might say, well, so-and-so got a Grammy, so they better than the people that you listen to. And personally, I really don't think that's it. I think there's a lot of artists out there who, talent-wise, should be nominated for a Grammy, but because you don't see them on BET and on MTV every day,
they don't get the nomination. Yeah, man, I totally agree with them, man. I don't think Grammys necessarily reflect, in terms of the hip hop audience, the consistency on a across the board basis. Tim, how you feel?
Yo, man, I kind of want to say after Grammys a little bit, B, like on some real stuff, yo. I remember, was it PE who wanted to boycott the Grammys? Yeah. Some people, yeah.
Well, 98, I think Peter Guns and a lot of Peter Guns was nominated. Will Smith, a lot of people had boycotted the Grammys because they wouldn't give it any exposure on TV.
Oh yes, the hip hop, yes,
yes. I wouldn't say F the Grammys because if I got nominated, damn it, I'm in that bitch. I'm in that bitch. You kidding me?
I'd say it's good if you get nominated and you win or whatever. If you don't, you probably shouldn't sweat it.
You shouldn't sweat it.
It's kind of. I mean, and it's not going to go for Kanye because he's going to sweat it.
Yeah.
Like, I think this kid was on Twitter was like, yo, Tamar Braxton got more nominations than Kanye West this year.
Go Tamar.
She got 3. Go Tamar. But she got 3. He got 2.
I thought she might have been snubbed. Was K. Michelle?
That was K. Michelle that was snubbed.
K. Michelle got snubbed.
Really?
Tamar.
Yeah.
Tamar
I don't know who K. Michelle is, though.
Nah.
Well,
that's crazy. We got more Celebrity Wire up next.
Yeah, but speaking of Kanye West, his popularity is plummeting. I'm going to tell you just how bad it is.
Shade 45.
Morning.
All right, 17 minutes into the hour. We got very special guests with us.
Yes, the editor-in-chief of theboombox.com, as well as the editor-at-large over at Mass Appeal, Tim Hotep, is joining us for Celebrity Wire.
All right, what you got, Tracy G?
Okay, so if you remember Sway, HB, Tim, back in 2007, VH1, they aired Ego Trips, the White Rapper Show. It was hosted by MC Search of Third Base, and now 6 years later in 2013, interestingly enough, media mogul Ryan Seacrest, he wants to take a chance with hip-hop entertainment, and he is reportedly creating a white female rapper show, tentatively titled Girls of the Game.
White power. Right in front of us. You see that, right?
All day. That's 2 Ego Trip ideas. You know, they did a female rapper show, too, right? A white rapper show, and they just put them together. That's amazing.
They did do the female white rapper
so
show.
right.
Piece of Sasha Jenkins of Mass Appeal, piece of Elliott Wilson of Rap Radar, man. They got to be real steamy and tight about this, B.
Or either that, or they have to put the dust off of their show ideas and bring it back, and maybe it's a battle.
Or they're getting some extra checks from that, too, since it was originally their idea. You never know.
Nah, ain't
probably not in this
Ryan
game.
Seacrest, man. Somebody might lose a job trying to go after that dude.
It's a dirty game. Now, going into some news with Kanye West, he does not have the answer, Sway, when it comes up to his image, because a lot of people are saying that it's fucked up currently because his popularity is plummeting.
Wait,
what's up?
You got to position it like that.
I'm saying it, Sway. It ain't you. Well, it could be the Kardashian curse, but then some people also feel like, it's this ego that's out of control. Either way, according to Fox News, Kanye, when he was performing at the Sprint Center, which is in Kansas City, only 4,500 people came. Mind you, this is a venue that was built for 19,000.
Wow.
So there were a lot of vacant seats up in there.
Did they have Tech 9 opening up?
Nah.
They should have.
They should have.
Yeah, strange music. They not feeling him in the Midwest,
Yeah.
That's a coastal thing that Yeezus album. It's too polarizing for the Midwest. They're not rocking with that.
Right. We think it's too extreme, too radical?
It's too extreme. Maybe in Chicago, but not in Kansas City.
Chris Calico. They should have Chris Calico on the bill. Man. That could have, right?
Yeah.
No? Okay, all right.
We got to get you to consult, Sway. All right, now this is a really odd story. It has to do with Paris Hilton's little brother. This is the first time we're ever hearing his name. It is Baron Baron Hilton. And over the weekend,
the grandfather.
It
He's
is
named after the
Hilton.
No, he's named after the grandfather, the owner. Yeah, Baron.
Baron.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the
a villain
grandfather.
in a movie, V.
Okay, well, this is why he's important, because over the weekend he got jumped, he got beaten to a pulp, and he claims that Lindsay Lohan was the mastermind behind his attack. Now, Lindsay, she just got out of rehab. She's trying to clean up her life. She has a reality show that's going to be coming out on OWN, and she's denying that she ordered the hit, but reportedly they were over at a party at a mansion that she was staying at. Baron supposedly was talking shit about her. Lindsay overheard. She pointed at one of her goons that now she has in her entourage. He got beat up, and now he is taking her ass to court.
Wow.
TMZ, they have photos of his face all bloodied up. On top of that, he put it on Instagram. Then Paris Hilton, she left a message on his Instagram saying, if anyone, no, they will both pay for what they did. No one's fucking with my family and getting away with it.
Ooh.
Then for emphasis, she put 2 hot-headed little emoticons on there to show that she means business.
So you know it's real. When the emoticons, when the fiery emoticons come out. Yeah.
Tracy G, why are you failing to mention the cocaine and alcohol that was at that party?
I don't know, man. Just giving people a chance at a good life.
Yeah.
A lot of cocaine. Yo, Lindsay Lohan's a boss, yo.
Yeah, she got snow goons, yo.
Right?
She like that. I like that.
Snow goons?
She got snow goons.
Damn.
Yeah, double entendre. Don't even ask me.
I
now.
like that, right?
Yeah.
But if you ever been jumped before, like this kid got jumped, never saw it coming, you know, and now as a result, he's going to try to make money. They could take this, they could drag this through the court system.
It's true.
They're going to destroy Lindsay. The Hilton money? If you ever been jumped like that before and blindsided, never saw it coming, 888-742-3345.
Now more Celebrity Wire.
You know what? Is that what I said? Because I'll wear your ass out.
That's a threat. On Sway in the morning.
All right, 24 minutes into the hour. Wealthy people, rich people are thugging it out now. The world is coming to an end.
Yes, and the example for all of this is with Paris Hilton's little brother, Baron Hilton. He was over at a mansion party. Lindsay Lohan was there. He decided to take a jab at her. She decided to holler at one of her goons, and allegedly this goon beat up Baron Hilton, and now he has taken Lindsay Lohan to court.
His big sister really lashed out, man. She's extremely angry, right?
Oh, yeah, because she went on Instagram and she was like, they will both pay for what they did. No one's fucking with my family and gets away with it. And then she put those 2 hot-headed emoticons just so you know that she means business.
Yo, Paris Hilton ain't no joke. You know she down with cash money,
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
She about to make a song about it, yo.
yeah,
That'd be the worst revenge if she made a song about it, bro.
Kill Lindsay Lohan. All right, we got Buddha on the line from Pittsburgh. Hey, man, you ever been rat packed? Somebody ever jumped you?
I never heard this.
Yeah. Somebody jumped me. I actually was helping this guy. He was robbing everybody where I'm from. So when I tried to help him, I'm going to him like, you know, you my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop doing this shit. Like, people was actually, you know, trying to kill this guy.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to help him and everything, but when I had went to go give him some money, he actually hit me in the head with a gun, him and his boy, and they had end up kidnapping me.
They kidnapped you?
Yeah, they kidnapped me. It was in the paper and everything.
What did they do when they kidnapped you? Did they run a broom? I mean, did they do any torture, or what did they do?
No, they ain't do no torture. They just threw me in the trunk, and they was feeding me water for about 8 hours, like trying to get to my money. But, you know, I just couldn't let them get to my money because where my money was, my son was at. So I just couldn't give it to him. But I started chewing through the wires of the trunk.
Wow.
Like popping it.
This is like Scandal.
This is like a movie.
Yeah, man. You made it alive, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I made it alive and everything, but it was just a very unfortunate, you know, incident. I was trying to help him. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all not friends no more, right?
Nah, hell no. He ain't here no more.
Oh. Ooh. That was an eerie way to end this phone call. And on that note, we got another Celebrity Wire story up next.
Oh, my gosh, yes. So Spin, they are naming their rapper of the year, and it's someone that I know people will not have expected.
Shade 45. 28 minutes into the hour, we got one more Celebrity Wire story.
Yes, so we know the end of the year is all about publications doing their big list and crowning someone with a title. We saw GQ, they called Kendrick Lamar the rapper of the year. And now Spin is following suit, but Kendrick is not the rapper of the year. It could be Drake, it could be J. Cole, it could be Wale, but it is. I didn't say it. Chicago's Chance the Rapper is holding that title.
Acid rap, huh?
Yeah, he came out with that. He actually just dropped a song with Bieber called Confident. And then he was also on Sway in the Morning, of course, rather recently. And he was speaking about how he first got his first intro into rap and that how he also got kicked out of school.
I started, you know what I'm saying, really on this rap shit when I was 17, 18. Started recording my own shit and, you know what I'm saying, paying for studio time and shit. I got really wrapped up in it and some other shit. I got kicked out of school a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I started my 10-day tape when I got suspended my senior year or whatever. And I just kept going on that shit.
What a role model he is, right?
And shit.
Yeah. And now, Rapper of the Year.
Yeah, and on top of that, too, he also has the #2 spot for Album of the Year, following after Yeezus.
Oh, that's interesting. Tim, how you feel about that, man?
Man, I think Spin is trying to be a little provocative with that one. You know what I'm saying? I think the obvious choice would have been like a Kendrick, and if you like the People's Chant, maybe like a J. Cole. Yeah. But they got with Chance because it's like, all right, he's gonna be next. We want to crown this new king. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a game of authority and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's strategic because when Kendrick was #1 on our hottest MCs list about two cycles ago, and everybody got crazy on us and said we were stupid and dumb. And now look at us.
Look at me now. How you like me now?
How you like me now,
you know
right? All right, cool. 10 Hotep, man. Thank you for coming by, man. Where can people reach you if they want to talk with you?
Oh, if you want, just hit me on Twitter. I'm at Tim Hotep, TIMMHOTEP. And that's it, you know, and at theboombox.com. You know what I'm saying? And show some love. Hit me up.
There it is, man. Heather, what you think, man? He didn't name all the Furious 5 members. But
he was good. He did really, really good, Sway. I applaud him for that.
You applaud him for that?
That's right. You just forgot Cowboy.
Up next, we got a special DJ that's about to entertain you right now. He was a programmer for Madonna's Sticky and Sweet tour. Also, I got a chance to see Cirque du Soleil's Michael Jackson, the Immortal World Tour. He was also the music programmer for that. This dude has a very exciting way of DJing. He's here with us today. DJ Inferno is here. What up, Inferno? Woo!
It's hot.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you're going to do something special for us, right?
Yeah, man. Wish everybody had the ability to see what's going on up here, but I got a bunch of equipment up here. I'm going to do some live remixing, some DJing.
What is live remixing?
Live remixing is where you play the notes, and if you stop playing the notes, if I stop moving, the music stops. So it's kind of like playing these whole things right here like an instrument. It's part DJ, part live performance.
Yeah, it is, man. You're a professional pianist, right?
A pianist? Yes. Yes. That's a good way to put it. That's part of what I do.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. All right. We're going to post this. All right. We're going to post this on SwayesUniverse.com. It's the one, the only DJ Inferno. 845, man. We got to personally thank DJ Inferno for coming up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can, by listening, because he's so precise and accurate at what he was doing, we got to post this performance on SwayesUniverse.com.
All right.
Yeah.
But explain to people what you were doing. You got like 4 different apparatuses here, right?
Okay. So a traditional setup was, your turntables and your mixer and everything. And about 7 years ago, I decided to try some other stuff out, like trying to play some live beats, trying to do some percussion live, and definitely playing keys live because, as you said, I'm a pianist.
Yes.
since the age of 7, man. But yeah, man, I'm a musician too, and I produce music. But I wanted to figure out a way that I can kind of combine all that. So yeah, I got the keyboard on one side of me. I got the drum pads. It's called Machine.
Yeah.
In the middle, and then I got my turntables on the left and right with the mixer. So it's kind of like a hybrid DJ and live act at the same time.
People were texting me like he is doing his thing.
Okay, that's cool.
My goodness.
Yeah.
But like Run DMC said, he's a one-man band. But that's all.
That's right.
He's truly a one-man band.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that was very impressive, man. How can people reach you if they want to hire you or they want to find out more about what you're doing?
Yeah, everybody can find me on inferno.com, and I spell it with an E intentionally, ENFERNO.com. And you can find my Facebook, Twitter. My YouTube page is actually kind of cool because you can see exactly what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
What you hear might sound like a regular track or just sound like music. So if you're at the club, I do this every single gig that I have.
Wow. So
and thankfully I'm playing out all the time. I'm touring all the time. But I do it every single time, and you can see exactly what it looks like. YouTube.com/DJ Inferno.
Can you teach Wonder how to do that, man? We're trying to get something. DJ Inferno, man. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes. Thank you.
That was ill. All right.
Thank you.
Next up, there's a hit show called Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it sounds unusual that I know what this show is.
Why do you know, Sway?
Because my daughter watches it And I'm so confused by it, but it's intriguing. You can't help but watch it. It's based on a book. We have one of the stars who plays Allison, Sasha Pieterse, is here.
Yes.
And she's coming in right now. If you want to speak with Sasha, 888-742-3345.
If I stay down the shore till Tuesday?
By yourself? No.
I won't be alone. When you and Daddy leave, Arya and Spencer will take the train down. And Hannah wants to come too.
So you've already invited?
Sort of. Look, we need a major sleepover.
And why can't that happen here?
Because it would suck. Arya and Emily would find some excuse to leave, and Spencer will sneak out in the middle of the night. And Hannah's creeped out by Jason. He stares at her chest.
I'm sorry. I'm just not big on leaving 5 teenagers in a Cape May beach rental.
Please, Mom. We need this. Our group's falling apart and summer's almost over.
Allison, take no for an answer.
Please.
There it is, 7 minutes into the hour. That is an excerpt from one of the most popular TV shows there is, especially amongst teenage girls, called Pretty Little Liars. We have Sasha Pieterse is here with us today.
Yeah.
She plays Allison De Laurentiis, correct?
Perfect.
Okay. And first of all, welcome to the show, Sasha.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I feel like I watched you grow up. You know,
I know, right?
You were in Spy Kids too, right?
I was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, same director.
Same director?
It's basically the same thing.
Same thing? Okay. But I've seen your face over the years, and then I got hooked on Pretty Little Liars because of my daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She's 15.
Nice.
And she read the book, and she's a reader. So she reads,
great.
and then I'm not allowed to watch things until I read. So I couldn't. She wouldn't let me see Twilight until I read the book.
Did you read it?
I faked like I read it.
Goodness. Get on Wikipedia.
Man, I could read like the first chapter and tell you, summarize it all up. But Pretty Little Liars, I couldn't do it. So I want to have you up here to help explain the plot of this show. There's been multiple seasons now, Heather, and
we're finishing our 4th season.
The 4th season, right?
It's crazy.
Who is the A team?
We don't really know, to be honest. So you can just say we don't really know.
Turn the music down.
Yes, wait, we need to talk.
Do you want me to start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning.
Okay. Well, the books are a lot different than the TV show.
Okay. All right.
So you've got that going for you.
Okay, good. Okay, I don't feel total dumb. All right, go ahead.
It basically starts out from my funeral. I disappeared for a year, and they finally found my body. And so my 4 posse kind of come together for the funeral, and Arya moves back to town, and so it's kind of a reunion for them.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is someone keeps harassing them and blackmailing them using the initial A, which is Allison Laurentiis. It's my initial.
Yeah.
And this person knows all of their secrets that happened when I was so-called alive and in present. And they're having all these naughty little things going on. Arya's sleeping with her teacher.
Yeah, I saw that part.
Spencer's basically having an affair with her sister's fiance. Emily is actually a lesbian, and she's,
in the closet.
She's in the closet. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, she was. And Hannah basically shoplifts, and she goes through all this stuff.
What the
She's
hell?
got an eating disorder. I mean, this is like especially for teenagers. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's actually like a murder mystery, and the girls go through a lot in these seasons, trying to figure out what happened to me. And recently, in this Halloween episode, you figured out that I was alive.
So you are alive.
I'm alive.
You're the living dead.
I am.
Heather, you see why it's such a. That's why I want to have Sasha on our show,
right?
So I can make sense when I'm speaking to my daughter that I actually know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so she probably knows that I'm alive.
You're alive.
I'm alive.
Now, what's the red?
The red coat.
The red coat thing.
I don't know how much I can actually say. I've been traveling around in a red coat to disguise myself because naturally you'd wear red to disguise yourself.
Yeah, you want to be conspicuous. Yeah.
But up until this point, but there's actually 2 red coats. So someone's also pretending to be me.
So there's an evil red coat?
There's an evil red coat and a good red coat. Now, in the books, Allison has a twin, but in the show, she doesn't. But someone else might have a twin.
What?
I know. I'm so okay, Sasha.
Basically, it is a night soap.
It's a nighttime soap opera for teenagers.
But, a really good one. We needed
this because Gossip Girls, was over. So I needed
We
my,
needed something else.
I'm a teenage Caucasian girl
You
at
really
heart.
are, Sway.
You know, when people don't-
Swaysha.
Yeah.
They
don't realize this, right?
Yeah, Swaysha.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
Okay. Sasha was laughing at Swaysha.
Sasha, you ask the question, and then we'll come back with the answer. What's the question?
I really want to know, how did you prepare for this role? Because I have a theory.
Okay.
That's up next. Sway in the morning, Shea 4-5. You want to talk with Sasha? 888-742-3345 for Pretty Little Liars. This country is badass. Right?
Yeah.
This is her song right here. Sasha Pieterse. You hitting it first right here on Shea 4-5. Keep going. Bring them to church.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hi, guys.
Yeah. Sasha Pieterse is here from Pretty Little Liars. Also, I read about your Emmy nomination for playing a child with terminal cancer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I was on House. That was actually, besides Pretty Little Liars, was probably one of my favorite things to do. It was extremely different. Hugh was great. Actually, the whole cast was awesome, but I was in hair and makeup every day for about 5.5 hours.
Wow.
To do this. Yeah, it was a heavy role, but it was fantastic. It was a really great story. And it took up the whole episode, which is kind of special.
Mm-hmm. What kind of research? Did you do research? Did you talk to kids who had terminal cancer? Or
Everyone asked me that kind of thing. Actually, before that, because of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I was involved in an organization called Lollipop.
Yeah.
Which celebrities go and visit hospitals and kind of talk to kids and play with them, cancer patients. It's a very, very good organization. That basically brings celebrities and movies and everything they can to these kids.
What are you like, 17, 18?
I'm 17. Yeah.
17 years old. Does it sound like we're talking to a grown woman?
Not at all.
And I don't like it.
Why? Why
because
not?
Her dad is over there. I know what you're going through, man. You graduated out of high school at 14?
Yeah, I did.
Look at this, man.
Phenomenal.
You know why I don't like it, Heather?
Why?
Because
he's got a 15-year-old
I got a 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to be this advanced and precocious. Her character was a freak in Pretty Little Liars.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you, Sasha, because I feel
was
like
not the
this.
research I did.
Yeah. Well, I'm going deeper because I felt like this when I had to audition for Alcoholic. I drank for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When I had to play a hooker, damn it, I went around.
Oh, come on, Heather.
Sasha, Pretty Little Liar. Did you just start lying just to see how people would react?
I love the movie Mean Girls, and obviously
Yes.
that's basically a comedic version of our
Right.
show, or my character anyway. I was homeschooled. I pray to God that I wasn't an Allison. I don't think I was. But I mean, honestly, as an actor, I love doing different things.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, I don't want to say easy, but I like transforming. So when I read a script or something, I envision myself doing that. So I think that's pretty easy. I just did a movie with Joaquin Phoenix. It's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. It's got a really good cast, but I play a 22-year-old cocaine addict who sleeps with Martin Short's character to get drugs. So I didn't do meth for that. Or cocaine or anything like that I was involved
Hold up, put her dad on the phone, man. I mean, on the mic.
So I maybe more so, watch a few things, watch how people do things, or actually Joaquin and Martin, who I had the scenes with, they were very good at that. So I watched.
Yeah, they're good at doing drugs.
Vicariously through them, just the way they were doing it.
Well, did you see that documentary?
It was fun.
That Joaquin did when he was trying to be the rapper and and he went to see P. Diddy and they were having sex and they were doing lines. I don't know if they were.
He is one of the nicest guys I've ever met, but he is batshit crazy, if I can say that online. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He really is, but honestly, he knew everyone's names.
Did he?
It was great. He knew down to every crew member. It was awesome. He was a very, very nice guy.
Yeah, he comes from a.
He was loopy, but he's great.
He's loopy, right? But can I put your dad on the mic?
Yeah, go for it.
Mr. Pieterse, how you doing, man? Your daughter's playing a 22-year-old cokehead who has sex for drugs.
Yeah, I wasn't in town at the time. I was actually out of the country, and she texted me, said, "Your dad, you won't believe what I'm doing today." I said, well, what's that, baby? And she says, I've been making out with Martin Short for the last 8 hours, and there's a good chance you might see a bit of my butt in this. So I was like, what?
Yeah. You from South? Where you from?
Yeah,
South
originally
Africa?
South Africa.
Yeah, I was born there too.
Now, you were born in South Africa, right?
We've been here 14 years now. We all naturalized
Citizens.
Americans.
So are you anti-apartheid or for it?
Sway.
Before I say my next question.
No, we're anti.
Anti, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
What a great loss, right? What a great loss
Yeah,
of Nelson Mandela, right? President Mandela, right?
Yeah, he was a great figurehead, you know. Not so much, he didn't really do anything per se, but his aura, you know, spread around the world. And when he was in prison, he actually evolved into a fantastic man. You know, I admire the man he became.
Absolutely.
Because he, you know, if I was in jail for 27 years and when I came out and I thought I was wrongly put in jail, I would be after everyone. You know? And the man really wanted a rainbow nation, South Africa. You know, and it's, you know, as you know, politics, it's tough to always get what you want as an individual.
Yeah.
So he had struggles even doing that. But as far as what he represented when he came out was awesome. You know, and I think it influenced a lot of people around the world.
Mr. Pieterse, right there, man.
Yeah.
The man who's okay with his daughter, you know, making out with Joaquin Phoenix.
That's acting.
And Martin Short.
That's acting. And Martin Short. Yeah, man. Well, you know, hold on for a second. We're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. I know Tracy G got a few questions.
Absolutely.
Do we do the mysteries? She's too young for the mystery
Nah,
sack.
she can handle it.
is too young.
She's too young for the mystery sack, right? What are you, 17 or 18?
I'll be 18 in February.
Too young.
Yeah, too young. All right, Sway in the morning. Sasha Pieterse is here. Shade 4-5. Pretty little liar, she is.
Can't control it, and it just keeps getting worse. I'm a freak.
You are not a freak. You are my daughter.
Carol thinks I'm a freak. Like I do it on purpose.
Do what on purpose?
I burn stuff with my mind. She thinks I use matches like some pyro. She even sent me to therapy. Such a joke. And now she's here. I gotta go.
Wait, Amanda.
That girl brings the drama.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she embodies a role. You bring the drama. Sasha Pieterse is here. That was from Heroes. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
actually. It was a lot of fun because, again, it was something I'd never done before. And the cool thing was, they actually used fire.
Oh, did
It
they?
wasn't fake. Yeah, it wasn't special effects.
Yeah.
So there's just one thing. It was like a crazy, twisted, basically circus, and the sets were incredible. In fact, they actually have a huge had a huge set on the Universal lot. It was a full blown circus. Everything worked. It was a great show. But yeah, there was like a handkerchief that I blew up, and they actually did that. It was completely rigged, but it was great.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You've been in the business your entire life.
I have.
What do you feel like was that most definitive milestone moment that kind of catapulted your career?
Well, I started when I was 4. My first TV show was when I was 6. But I think
she just stunned it on us right there.
That was great. But I was really blessed to have worked as much as I did. I had consistent work, which not a lot of people can say that they had. I always looked older than I was, and that was hard because I was going against the grain, because most people are older who play younger. Like, all the girls on my show are between, let's see, I think 23 to getting close to 30.
Oh,
so
really?
So I'm the youngest on the show. Which was completely abnormal, and I think that had to have been my landmark. I mean, this has given me such a great platform to do a lot of things. And it was one of those, like, oh, finally, you know. And I was playing older. I did the pilot when I was 12.
For Pretty Little Liars?
For Pretty Little Liars, I was 12 in December.
Wow.
When we started filming the complete season, I was 13. And so I was playing 15 or 16. And now, I guess, because I'm alive, I've kind of caught up. Now I'm actually playing my age.
All those other girls are pretty much doable, though. The 23 and over.
Sway?
Oh, my gosh.
You know, watch the show differently. Troyan's taken.
I'm going, other than you, I'm going to watch that show totally different than now, you know. Wow.
Yeah, I find that that's why our demographic is actually kind of growing, is because all these boyfriends and guys are realizing, oh, there's some cute girls on that show.
So what the nondescript girl who you can't tell if she's Asian or
Shay?
Yeah. She's 23 and over?
Poor thing, I don't know if
But
she's like
she's over
underage. I think she's 25 or 26.
Look at that. Plotting.
Oh, yeah, he's tapping his fingers like,
Tuesday night. Make sure you know where I'll be Tuesday night. All right. Go ahead, Tracy. I'm sorry.
Now I know you're 17 and you have your dad here. I want to share with you what I was doing on the Lilo when I was 17. How I was hiding things from my pops. Well, I had graduated. Let me see. I had graduated from dry humping to regular humping.
All right.
I had my first real boyfriend who was 5 years older than me. Had to have that from my dad. And he was the guy that introduced me to marijuana.
All right.
What a role model.
Hey, I'm saying use me as a cautionary tale. But for you at 17, are you allowed to date? Like, how does your father?
Okay. I am. They've been. That's the thing is, honestly, honesty is our policy, and which is great because they've always been pretty lenient. So it's really, they'll trust me until I give them a reason not to.
Have you dated guys that are not in the industry though?
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do, and I tell you that because there's a lot of guys in the industry that are crazy. And it's hard to date, especially actors in the industry, because
they're hoes.
Mm-hmm. They are, and it ends up and it ends up being like it ends up being more so a competitive thing, or they're sleazeballs, and you know what I mean. It's not. I mean,
baby mamas.
Generally, not everyone, obviously, but it makes life a lot more difficult. The good thing is that they know your industry, and that's the best thing. But I mean, there's even like behind the camera is really.
Oh God, like
which
directors.
Is great. Mm-hmm. Not directors. More so just even like, I don't know, producers or anything like that is better because then they understand your hours. The problem with not dating someone in the business is that, oh, well, why are you staying so long? I mean, you've been filming for a long time, or where you're going, that kind of thing, and they don't understand kind of logistics of the business.
Yeah. Why'd you have to? How come you had to rehearse that kissing scene with Martin Short so many times? That's what thing, right? Okay. Anyway, wow. Anything else, Tracy? Are you good?
Well, actually, I was going to say, hey, if you put the battery in my pack, I'm going to go. But when you were saying how a lot of people, you look older than your actual age, does that mean that a lot of older guys try to hit on you?
Of course. I think it's really funny.
What's the oldest that you're allowed to go of men?
I don't know.
Father,
dad. No, but I think it's
older than 22.
22. Good.
I think it's really funny though when when there's like guys in their 30s or that kind of thing, and they think I'm in my 20s, mid 20s.
Yeah, because Jake Gyllenhaal, he goes young.
Yeah, he does. But you know what's really funny is the expression when they find out your real age. Their face just like they go white.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
Yeah. You just focus on your work right now. You don't need to be dating nobody, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we need to get some awards out of here. We need some Emmys and some Oscars, right?
Yeah, we've actually, the show in general has been great with that. People's Choice and Teen Choice Awards, we've been lucky with that. But I'd love to.
All right, Pretty Little Liars, man. Tuesday nights, right?
Yes, so January 7th is our winter premiere.
Winter premiere, January 7th. Sasha, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Mr. Pieterse, thank you for blessing our mic.
Yeah.
He's cringing over there. He's pissed as hell. No, I'm joking. What's up next? What do you have coming up next, too?
Well, the January 7th is for TV, but my music actually is coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I have a single coming out called No, December 10th. Yeah. On
She
iTunes.
didn't bring a song?
We played that one.
We played,
Oh,
if I would have known,
pictures.
hey.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right.
Taking pictures.
Okay.
But thank you. I appreciate you playing the
Absolutely. We gave you your first spin on SiriusXM.
That's right.
All right, Sasha Pieterse. Up next, we got Straight Up No Chaser.
Yes, we do, Sway, and we're helping the girl transition into the real world.
Is life fucking with you?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I need a drink.
Need someone to talk to?
You're a liar and you're a cheat.
Well, celebrity bartender and reality show pioneer Heather B. is here to serve it.
Straight up, no chaser.
All right, 42 minutes into the hour. Listen, I want to appeal to our citizenship out there. Look, I'm looking for your emails. I want you to email us directly at swayinthemorning@gmail.com. Heather B has so much advice and information for you, being that she's a mixologist, she's an actress, she's a urban psychologist.
Yes.
If you have any problems, like you need advice about your relationship, family members that get on your nerves, co-workers that get on your nerves, something that's happening with your job, life decisions in general, email Heather B and use the subject of Straight Up No Chaser at swayinthemorning@gmail.com. Today, we're going to go in-house a little bit here.
We have to go in-house because charity starts at home, Sway. We have to take care of our own first.
Yes.
Now, we have Sharifa, our trusty and loyal intern here. She's dealing with some grown-up issues, I would say. She's graduating from college within the next 2 weeks, and she's worried about stepping into the real world. She wants to get an apartment. She lives home with her parents now. She wants to get an apartment, and she's been interning. So now it's time for her to look for a job as well. And she's been talking to me left and right about how to make this transition. First and foremost, I told her I think she's a little too young and stressing herself out more than she needs to be in terms of trying to get an apartment. I think that's a huge step, and that requires more money. I think she needs to focus on getting a solid income first in the field of her choice, and then save some money, and then worry about getting an apartment.
What makes you think you can even live out there in the real world and jump out of the nest? Do you have a job?
I do have a job. I mean, it's a regular retail part-time job, but it's time. I'm 22 years old. I need to figure it out.
What, you do a retail part-time job? Okay, let's do the math here. This is what a lot of. Are your parents happy to have you in the house?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
They
haven't asked you to leave?
No.
Do you pay rent?
No.
Do you pay any bills?
No.
Do you pay for groceries?
No.
What the hell wrong?
See, and this is what I say. People in her age bracket, they want this independence. I want to get out. I want my own. Although I do think she should help out at home, help out around the house, contribute a little bit, maybe $50 a week.
Wait a minute, hold up. You don't clean?
No, I do clean, but I'm going to start helping out after I graduate.
Yeah.
I'm going to start, probably get my full-time position at my retail job right now until I get, into my career, and then I'll start helping out.
Retail pays what, minimum wage now? What is minimum wage now?
$7 an hour, $8. I don't know.
I think like $8.25.
That's what you make?
No.
How much you make an hour?
$9.
Oh, you balling! Oh, you killing the game right now.
Well, either way, I think.
Wait, hold up. I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
How many hours a week you put in?
Well, since I'm here Monday through Friday, I only work Saturday and Sunday, so not a lot of hours.
So how many hours is that? 16?
Yeah, 16.
So 16 hours a week at $9 an hour? What's that, $144 a week or something like that?
Yeah. You didn't do the taxes.
About
taxes.
Sometimes even less.
And then with taxes, let's just cut that in half. So that's about $72.
About 80-something.
80-something. And so 80-something a week, 160. What is that? 160.
80 a week.
320.
Is $320
You're making $320 a month. Yeah, you should move out on your own. You'll survive. Get the hell out of here. Really?
Listen, guys, I'm going to get a job in the career that I need to be in, and I'm going to be making money, and it's time for me to leave.
That's when you do it, though.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying right now, but eventually I need to be out.
I think she's putting pressure on herself that she doesn't need. People just think, I get a job, I get a salary, and it's time to move in. Apartments are expensive. They're not $700 and $800 a month. You're talking $1,200, $1,300 for a one-bedroom, maybe.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
You need to take some time, save some money up, and then go and search for that.
You know what? We're going to consult our resident expert of living with your parents, Tracy G. Tracy,
talk to me.
Well, we'll find out what Tracy has to say up next, and then we want the citizens to chime in. Should Sharifa stay at home or move out? 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade 45, Straight Up No Chaser with Heather B. And we got Sharifa, who works here, as our subject. We've been talking off air. I'm really concerned about Sharifa. She's 22.
Yes.
She's in college. What year are you now?
I'm a senior.
Senior in college, and she has no idea how the real world works. She wants to move out her house and doesn't have the money to do it.
I'm broke, struggling.
Yeah.
In the streets.
And Heather,
but she wants the real world lifestyle, and I'm telling her it doesn't work. Why kids can live home with their parents, they should save some money and contribute around the house. But I think you should save up enough money, get established in where you're going to work and what your career will be, and then take that leap and move out on your own.
Okay, let's talk to our resident moocher who spent the majority of her life
Yeah.
Living with her parents up until recently, right? Tracy G. What do you think? Because she's a lot younger than you were when you decided to move out.
Okay, first of all, listen up. Let me clear up some damn rumors. I moved out of my house when I was 23, and then I was working someplace, and I said I had to peace out, and on top of that, I had to leave my apartment because I knew if I quit my job, I would also have to quit.
So you moved back in
own.
the house at what age?
I moved back at
23.
24.
Yo, 24.
You had a job for a year?
Not even a year.
Whatever. Okay, now, in the present times, I have left the nest. Yeah, I had to crawl back there a couple times, but I left. Now, for you, Sharifa, I would say don't be in a rush because it's not just rent you have to pay. Like we were saying off air, you have to put a freaking security deposit in. Right. That's extra money. You have to pay for freaking utilities, and you're going to have crazy sleepwalking roommates like I do. Then when your groceries is running up, you're going to be savoring the fucking flavor of your toothpaste. That's going to be the only thing that you can eat. And it's just a lot. So if your family is welcoming of you, just start saving up because you don't want to be living check by check where all of it goes towards your expenses, you know?
That's true.
Come in here.
I definitely don't want to be living like that at all.
Well, you got to consider. We got Julia on a line from Rhode Island. Hey, Julia.
Julia.
What's going on? It's Gutsy 27 calling back.
That's what's up. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What advice would you give Sharifa?
I agree with Tracy G. I agree with Heather B. Stay home. Save some money. You have utilities to pay, grocery, plus whatever you like to do. If you want to go out with your friends, that's extra money. So definitely just go and stay home, save money.
Thank you, Julia. All right, we got David from South Carolina on the line. Go ahead. What's your advice?
Oh, my advice is to get out. I'm a parent with one of these kids, and no doubt I'd do anything for my children, but then how am I supposed to save money? You know, I put you through school. I make sure I gave her a car. She don't pay nothing. She got a job. She goes to school, and I don't get shit. But hey, daddy, bye, daddy. No, man. I did my 20-something years. I mean, come on.
You say get out. You telling her to get out.
Yes, ma'am. Well, get out. If you going to school 4 years, you lost 4 years of money.
Wow. That's a bitter dad right there. So you need a hug. Eric in Chicago, what's your situation? What do you think?
Hey, how's it going, man?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. My situation is I'm 22. I mean, I got a wife. I got a 1-year-old daughter. My family moved to California, so I had no choice but to get out the house. So I mean, I'm over here working 50 hours a week. Yeah. Living check to check. I got an apartment. I got I got a car and everything else, but I'm taking care of 2 other people with just my paycheck.
Yeah.
So. I mean, my advice is if you're only 22, you ain't paying nothing, no bills, no nothing, but you're in school, why would you want to move out with all that stress? Why don't you just concentrate on school right now and then move out once you get your degree?
Eric, hey, man, you're a citizen, bro.
Sway in the morning.
Man, he just kicked some game right there.
And Sway, what the citizens don't see, Sharifa is always very well dressed. She keeps her hair and nails done really nicely. All of those things add to your monthly bills, Sharifa.
Got accessories on, like bracelets and
watches
and chains. Your hair is always done. I mean, you're going to the beauty salon.
I gotta stay fly every day.
You know, Tracy gonna go to beauty. Well, I'm just saying.
All right, I'm not hood rich. When you living at home, you hood rich.
No,
when you leave,
I'm not hood rich. I'm not hood rich. I just know how to do certain things. I do my own hair. I do my own nails. I know how to do certain things. You know. I'm hood rich.
What you gonna say to that, Tracy?
Gosh, I'm not gonna be mad at that.
All right, well, look, let's go to the. You got time to make a decision real quick. What are you gonna do here, Sharifa? Are you gonna stay at home?
I'm gonna stay at home.
There it is.
That last caller made me want to stay at home.
There it is. All right, yeah, get it together, save your money.
Yes,
right. Plot it out, get that new job before you move out, and keep it for a minute.
Okay.
Stack your chips.
Stay home, get a job.
Yeah, save money for a year or 2.
Okay, cool.
Help out around the house.
Then you be what, 24, 25?
24.
24?
Yeah.
Save your money.
Okay.
All right, Sharifa, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
She's here. She's the one that's answering those phones, too. D1 is up next. All right, in the A&R room, Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5.
Girl 7 on the Sway in the Morning show. Let's go.
Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Heather B.
Yeah.
We about to bring D1 up here, man. New Orleans rapper.
Okay.
First came out about 2009, he had the mixtape David and Goliath. He done the mixtape series I Hope They Hear Me.
Yeah.
Did 2 versions of that. Now he got a new studio album. It's called Psalms of David 2.
Nice.
And I always like this guy, man, because he goes against the grain.
Right.
And I always see him in transit. And last time we saw each other, we was on the street somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where we were at.
New Orleans.
That's where we were. And we talked about this moment right here, and he's finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for D1. It's here. Hey.
What's up, big homie?
How you been, man?
Man, good to see you, bro. I'm good. Life's so good right now.
Yeah?
Man. Yeah.
Every time, Heather, feel this energy, feel this aura.
I felt it, but just with the hugs, Sway. One touch.
I come in with hugs. I was waiting in the lobby, then they said, you got to run, so I ran in this thing.
Yeah, you standing up like you ready to rhyme or something.
Right. Man, you already know I'm ready to rhyme.
You were always ready to rhyme?
Always.
Yeah, a lot of rappers don't want to rhyme no more.
For real?
Yeah.
So why are they called rappers if they don't want to rhyme?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
No,
I mean,
MCs rhyme. MCs rhyme. It's different between
I used to be a
rappers.
teacher. When I was a teacher, guess what I did every day?
Taught.
I taught. You hear me?
Oh, I get
Now that I'm a rapper, I rap
every day, right?
Every day.
Yo, throw a beat on OQ. D1 is here.
I need some headphones or
You
something?
can put some headphones right
so
there,
you can
man.
hear the beat. MC's
Can
MC.
you rock to that one? Is that you do? I need to flip another one for you.
Oh, I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear? Turn them headphones. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Come on. Should have thrown a Man and Fresh beat on, you know, from New Orleans. Look, look, I ain't tripping though. Look, this that your guy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Look.
Back.
Check it out. Look. How I'm supposed to let the whole world know me in like 16 bars. I put my faith in God, hoping that could get me far. It got me a deal, man. 8 years, I grinded for real. Big shout out to RCA. D1, how does it feel? I got some change, sort of finer things I could afford. But I still push my 98 Honda Accord. Right now, the windows ain't working and the brakes be tripping. When I get off tour with Lupe, probably time that I fix them. From a city where they know it's for that rah-rah-rah. But Percy Miller made him say, nah. And man, I miss my best friend. He got shot, he died. But I'm proof New Orleans is more than murder in my D-Gry. And ain't no king in New Orleans. Soldier Slim was the closest. We don't like to stick together. It's just part of the culture. Praying on you like vultures. Don't nobody root for you. All these actors need Oscars. I don't mean De La Hoya. I went and got me a lawyer. My lawyer tried to mess over me. You ain't part of this fam. You just a friend like Walona. See, this them good times, good rhymes. Dino Mike. No, don't confuse me with currency. I be high on life. And yeah, I do get that currency. Went from 0 to a kilo. And I ain't talking yo. Just ask them about me. They know. I came in this game. $100 to my name. Had 3 more zeros. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Man, me too. K-Dot, a good kid in a mad city partner, me too. Lecrae Christian, me too. Boosie in prison, me too. A black male serving life behind these bars, I need you. I'm strapped with a pad, my pen is my gat. Look, dressed in all black, and you know where I'm at. Sway in the morning, you know how we do. Look. And I got my crew, look here, and you ain't got the answer, Sway, so I ain't here to play. I do it all day, look here, you know what it is, you know how we rock. D1 off the top, look, they be like, stop that boy, somebody blow the whistle. He got stripes with the blacks and the whites, he official. Dudes just ignore him, girls, please don't let him kiss you. I said, homie, that's my mouth. He said, homie, that's a pistol. They slept on him all winter. You could say they hibernated, skills only elevated, made him get more dedicated. Haters went and celebrated, thought he would have never made it. Now I'm here right on time, just like I estimated. I took notes when the whole class napped and wrote quotes from every nasty Nas rap. New Orleans is where we at, so if you come through stunting in a BM, I bet you get your ass capped. And I don't use curse words, cause every verse serves as proof that it's better than every prior verse heard. So either way it go, I still got a dirty mouth, repping for the dirty South. I'm the one you heard about, kinda slim, 6 feet 1 inch. My life is like a dream and it could be erased with one pinch. We've been struggling for too long, so before I'm gone, I want thugs living in harmony like boom, 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 boom. Boom, let's get it, baby. I'm marching until that lady that's overweight get the humming and singing, saying we made it. I stay dry, miss the rain showers, using brain power. Being real never gets old, so I got staying power. I pray in our endeavors to get it in. We stay focused with discipline, living in this world full of sin. You think I'm lying, you'll get your feelings hurt. Man, I know a dude who got killed wearing a Stop the Killing shirt. And that's the truth, that's why we do what we do. D-Weezy, the top recruit, coming straight out the booth. I gave so much to this game, I could never recoup. And I'ma shake it up so much, it ain't gonna never regroup. And when you see them 3s up, you know what they represent. What's that? Be real, be righteous, be relevant. Be real, be righteous, be relevant. D1, you can't tell me I ain't having sense. Look.
Came in spitting, Sway.
Yo, hold up. I got Shaheem Reed in here. Shaheem Reed, come here, man.
What's up, man?
Jump to the mic. How official was that official?
Nah, that was dangerous, man. We've been keeping up with D for a long time, man.
Come on, man.
Very dangerous MC.
It wasn't no shortcuts on this journey, bro. I just got signed, you heard me?
RCA Inspiration, right?
I just got signed, bro. That's love. Shout out to RCA. On tour with Lupe Fiasco, you heard me?
That was the Tetsu Youth Tour, right?
Yeah, the Tetsu Youth Tour.
What does Tetsu mean?
I don't know.
Damn, nobody knows what it means.
But I'm on a tour.
You got the project Psalms of David too, right?
Psalms of David too. You know I come with gifts for everybody.
You got one for us?
I keep that, you hear me?
All right, man. Look, we got to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. Let's play the classic, though.
Oh, yeah.
Rockin' that.
That's where it all started.
I had this dream, right? Ancestors of ours are screaming from the grave, because physically we free, but we still some mental slaves.
Mental slaves. That's what I'm talking about right there. D1 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Psalms of David 2 is the name of the project he just handed us. That song, J50 Wheezy, was really a courageous song to make.
Yep.
You know,
I came out swinging.
You came out swinging, and people were like, how is he going to incorporate the biggest juggernauts in the rap game in one song and critique almost?
And it's not a diss song. It's not. I wrote that song a couple years ago when I was a middle school teacher. I wrote that song. I remember sitting in my apartment out there in Louisiana, and I was like, man, these kids know Lil Boosie and Lil Wayne and Jay-Z lyrics way before I can even get them to learn multiplication and long division. So I was like, man, if I could sit down and talk to these dudes and let them know, listen, bro, y'all not living that life anymore that y'all came up rapping about. So won't you rap about some more real stuff or just paint a more accurate picture of reality for you now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just be a more positive influence, especially in New Orleans where we didn't have Bloods growing up. I don't care what anybody on the face of this earth says. We didn't have gangs. People can't stick together in New Orleans enough to have gangs. But all of a sudden, I see people in my hood in New Orleans East and everybody's Bloods and red flags and all that now. And I'm like, man, I know where this came from, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's not a diss to Lil Wayne, but it's just like, dang, bro, you powerful. You influenced me. You can hear a little bit of Lil Wayne when you hear Lil Wayne, when you hear D1 rap, but it's like some of these kids go overboard because I had two good parents who also, you know, said, you can listen to that, but this the lifestyle we want you to live, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of these kids in New Orleans don't have that, so we just live in a jungle because of that.
Being from New Orleans, Cash Money has been such you know, the ringleader, the music and the music business, being able to survive for so many different eras, and they're still here. How come that seemed like the natural progression would have been for you to sign with Cash Money?
Yeah, I almost did sign with him, like 12 months ago.
Okay.
I almost signed with him. Shout out to Slim. That's who I was really dealing with. He was really spearheading that situation. And when certain things in life don't happen and you can't really explain why it didn't happen or what happened, I just chalk it up to it wasn't in God's plan. That's the best way for me to describe it. It wasn't one thing I did wrong or did he change his mind all of a sudden. It was serious talks. And then, I mean, they got a lot of other priorities over there.
Yeah, man, they got big wigs over there.
That's
right?
all it is, man. And for me, like I don't have no manager. I don't have no investor who been putting money up behind me. I've been doing this on my own since Hurricane Katrina for 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to wait on people, you know? So when I'm just like, man, what happened? You say you was going to get back to me. A month didn't pass. You know, what I'm going to do? So, you know, that situation kind of fell through. And here we go. RCA started hitting me up 2013. And this one made sense. I promise.
You signed the contract?
I signed the contract. Say, bro. Thank you. La. I didn't fly to New York to sign the contract like they wanted me to and like I could have. I signed the contract sitting in New Orleans on the same dirt roads that I, you know, got my feet wet in all these years. I sat inside my car, 1998 Honda Accord, and signed the contract. I put the video on YouTube. I wanted people to know, like, it's real. You heard me? It's real. And I don't have to drive that car no more, but I obviously, you know what I mean? I'm good now. But I choose to keep it just as a reminder. Like, don't get cocky, D, because you could go back to this ASAP.
What kind of car you drive now?
A 1998 Honda Accord.
He gonna get it
you
fixed
say you
way
don't
after he
have
come
to.
off tour.
Okay.
That's what
You
he
ain't
said
hear the verse I just spit, dog. Thank you, man. Thank you. When I get off tour with Lupe, I gotta get the windows fixed
and the brakes be
and the
acting
brakes.
up.
Oh,
I
the
heard
brakes, you gotta push all the way to the floor.
I heard you.
And then you gotta also you gotta figure out what Tetsu means too, man. All
Tetsu.
Right. Okay. We're gonna go to the lines right now. Nefertari is in North Carolina.
Yes.
guys. It's Nefertari, and I'm calling out of North Carolina. How are you this morning?
Hey, Nefertari. Good morning. It's Neff, y'all.
What up, Neff? Yeah, what up? I just wanted to give a shout-out to D1. This is my first time actually hearing him and actually knowing him as an artist. And I just wanted to say, like, he's super awesome. I just love the whole conscious movement and what he's talking about in his lyrics. And I feel like our community specifically needs to hear more rappers like this.
That's what's up. And then your lyrics are clean. Like, he doesn't curse, which is unusual because most rappers don't have a vocabulary extensive enough to continue to make an album and not utilize profane language.
Lil Wayne used to not curse. You know, back when I was growing up, it was crazy. You know?
Who did?
Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne didn't curse.
He used to not curse either.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
All right, we're going to go to another line. We got Virginia. We got, this phone. Hold up, man. We still got the 1998 phone machine here, man.
I didn't know you cursed, man.
Damn. Rexy is in Virginia. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What up? What you want to say to D1?
Man, you killed that jump, son. I never heard of you, but I'm a fan now, my dude. I got on the radio, man. I heard you spitting, man.
Believe that, homie. You know, I fell off, too. I messed up, so imagine when I don't mess up. You hear me?
You just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Staying humble, dog. You know, I'm rooting for you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay focused, man. Stay sucker free. That's the main thing.
Yep, Psalms of David, too. That's the mixtape.
And that's out now?
Datpiff.com, livemixtapes.com.
Okay, man, get it. Psalms of David 2. We're going to play Really Feel This, produced by Cato Tracks. This is D1, and then we're coming back with the A&R room.
Information we could use. Industry rule number 4008. First of all, who's your A&R?
Sway in the morning.
All right, 23 minutes into the hour. We got D1 here. The project is called Psalms of David 2. You can find that where?
Datpiff.com, livemixtapes.com.
Man, support this brother's movement, man. It's all about the folks. It's about the people. It's about you guys tuned in, man. I can't say that's true to every rapper or every artist, but I know that's true to D1, man. Support this guy.
I'm not finna lose, man. Even if you don't support me, man, God got my back. You hear me?
There it is.
That's real talk. I'm gonna be straight, bro. So, but I appreciate your support, though. So go download it.
Go ahead and get that support, though, homie. You know, let's God gonna write that Con Ed, you know, but which he will provide. All right, so we got our esteemed A&R consultants, experts, aficionados, you know, trailblazers, gatekeepers, and ears to the street. Reef is here. Reef the Street is here. Program director Shade 45. Shaheem Big Star Reed is here. Shaheem.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing, man? You just recently in the studio with who? Q-Tip?
Man, we just about finished on the Abstract and the Dragon mixtape. It'll be out Thursday midnight for all the Midnight Marauders.
All right, cool, man. And are we gonna make that Rap Fix appearance happen Wednesday afternoon? We still working on that?
Yeah, he want to do it, but you know we just getting the times and stuff together.
Okay, cool. Right, Q-Tip too.
We working on it.
Okay, all right, great. Interesting answer. All right, we also have Rich Nice is here, produced everybody from Will Smith to R. Kelly to 50 Cent to Jay-Z. Rich Nice, ladies.
Soundboy killer.
Luda, Black Rob. Rich, how you been, man?
I'm good. I'm actually working with Mickey Fax right now again. He's on the road with this guy on the Lupe tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might have to get you in the studio together.
That's easy, bro.
Okay.
Come on.
That's what's up.
All right, cool. So we're going to play our first song, Shaheem Reed, and then we need you guys, the listeners, to tune in and tell us if you like it or not. All right, Shaheem, what we going to play?
I got a brand new cat today, Sway.
Wow.
Yeah, man,
first time.
Round of applause.
You ain't cheating. All right, who is it, man?
Try something different. It's a cat. He's signed to an independent label called Complete Game Entertainment, I should say. His name is Jabo. He's from Birmingham, Alabama, and this record is called What I'm About. Has a couple of nice guest features on there. Jadakiss and Slim Thug.
Oh, okay. All right, that's not the same, man, but that's dope, you know. All right, so Jabo with Jadakiss and Slim Thug.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's a new guy.
He's still powered up. All right. Okay, cool. Then and it's called
What I'm About.
And let us know what you think. 888-742-3345. If you like it or not. You know what I'm about right there. That's Jabo featuring Slim Thug and Jadakiss. Let us know if you like it or not. We're gonna take them all the way to New Orleans. We got my man Jared on the line. Hey, you like that or not?
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like that song.
All right, Brandon in Virginia, you like it or not?
Yeah, that track was dope.
Man, is it Snee in New York?
Yo.
Yeah, you like that track or not?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You know, I like how...
All right, Kerosene in Atlanta. You like that or not? Kerosene.
I'm rocking with it, man. That Rolling Stone sample crazy. The Jada verse dope.
All right, Goose in Houston. You like it or not?
Yeah, we bumping that in the trunk in Houston.
There it is, man. They like it in Houston. We got a
Clean
full
sweep
right there. Shaheem Reed.
There you go.
That's that pimp. All right. Next up, DJ Wonder.
All right. Kwani Cash put out a mixtape. Shut up, Reef. He put out a mixtape called Don't Sleep. This is a track off of there featuring Icewear Vizzo. Has a great name for hip-hop. Icewear Vizzo.
Where's Kwani Cash from?
ATL.
ATL?
Yeah.
All right, and it's called Doing My Thing.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like it or not. D1, you hanging in here, right?
Man, I'm enjoying this, man.
All right, 888-742-3345. We need y'all to call in, listen to this, and then let us know if you like it or not. Doing My Thing. Kwani Cash. All right, 888-742-3345. Smooth in Detroit. You like that or not?
Man, hell yeah, I like that. You know that's the straight Detroit style.
All right, Dre in Cleveland. You like that or not? Dre, you like that? Yo, Dre, you in Cleveland. Dre, turn your radio down. Dre, do you like it or not?
I liked it, man. It was all right.
All right, cool. D in Nebraska. You like it or not?
Hell no. Get off that track.
All right, Big O in Milwaukee County. You like it or not?
Oh, man, you know what? There's too much trap music out here. They the reason the dope game is dead. No, that shit dead.
All right, we got Lorenzo in Cali. You like it or not?
No, hell no. Let D1 rap some more.
Wow, believe it.
D1 got the project. It's called Psalms of David 2. He's our guest A&R consultant here. What did you think about that track, D1?
Oh man, look, yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You hear me? You hear me?
D1.
Sounds of David too.
All right, get that. All right, we got our next track is courtesy of Rich Nice.
Soundboy Killer.
Soundboy Killer. Okay, Rich, that's your cue. What we
Yeah,
playing?
okay, so the next selection in the A&R room is Vic Mensa and Chance the Rapper, and it's a song called Suitcase.
Okay, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper, Suitcase. Let us know what you think. 888-742-3345. Yeah, Vic Mensa. I like that kid, Vic Mensa, Chance the Rapper. Nominated Spins Rapper of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Chance the Rapper.
Yes, sir.
Vic Mensa. Let us know if you like it or not. We're going to go to Michigan. Dustin, you like that one or not?
Yeah.
You like that? Okay, we're going to go to Reese in PA. Ressie in PA. You like that or not?
No, man. Put D1 on 5 Fingers of Death, man.
Put D1 on 5 Fingers.
Wow. Yeah, you know what 5 Fingers is, right?
Man, I know about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen some people choke on 5 Fingers.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Let me know if you're ready. All right, we got Pete from New York. You like that one or not?
Nah, I'm fucking with D1, Buffalo, New York. We ain't here.
All right, that's what's up. Mark in Michigan, you like it or not?
Yeah, man, that song is awesome.
All right, cool. Colorado Springs, CJ, you like it or not?
Yeah, that Chance the Rapper shit is hot.
All right, cool. Is that 5, HB?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to move to the next track, man. I know Reef the Street dug deep and found some unknown artists under the radar. It's really about to expose us to some new music. What's your track, Reef?
None of the above per your description.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You can say I was cheating, but at the same time,
what?
We support Tiger. We support his movement. He's part of the whole New West.
Absolutely.
He has a new mixtape out entitled Well Done Part 4.
Uh-huh.
And a single that is called Good Day featuring Lil Wayne and Meek Mill. So maybe not the most new and invigorating bright light on somebody new. But I did that, a couple weeks ago, so I had to change it up.
So this is Tiger, Lil Wayne, and Meek Mill?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He's stacking the deck right now. 888-742.
I'm going for it.
888-742-3345.
It is new music. Though.
Okay, yeah, all right.
You cheat, man. You cheat.
Yo, it's a good day for me every day. I ain't killed nobody. Right there. Good day. Right there. I like that Tiger, man. Tiger's back, baby. Tiger's back. Tiger sound hard in that one.
He did. I saw your face screw up.
Yeah, like you saw I gave it the screwy.
Yeah. Like the ew.
Yo, that was. I wish I could hear that verse again. Tiger sound hard. Let me know if y'all like that or not.
Yo.
Yeah, keep your.
All right, we got
stuff to yourselves, people.
Boo.
See, you influencing our callers.
And Jennifer, oh, she hung up. Damn.
See?
Jennifer hung up. Jennifer hung up. All right, she was in Seattle too. All right, we got Joe in Jersey. You like that one or not?
I like it, but I think the Chance the Rapper was better.
You felt like that Vic Minster Chance the Rapper was better. Okay, Jamal, South Carolina. You like it or not?
Yeah, the shit was pretty dope, man.
It was all right, huh? Okay, my man. All right, we got Kenny in Orange County. Sam in Orange County. You like that or not?
That's a neck breaker. That's a net breaker.
That's a net breaker, right? I had the screwy face. Nell in Hartford. You like that or not?
Nah, I wasn't feeling that shit at all.
All right,
that broke Reef's face.
Hey, Jay in D.C., you like that one or not?
Typical song. I'm going with D1.
I'm coming with D1. Everybody going with D1. I like that, man. All right, we're going to tally up the scores right here. Heather B.
Sway. The winner this week for the A&R Room is Team Shaheem with the Jabo joint, What I'm About, featuring Jada and Slim.
All right, What I'm About, and what that means is we walk out into our... Hey, man, check this out, man.
Talk about it.
Please. Do these songs go to the music meeting and are considered for rotation after they leave the A&R Room? Because if not...
Clearly, you have not been listening to Shade 45 as much as you should have.
Not just the ones you picked. I'm talking about the ones that other folks picked, too, that win.
Absolutely.
All right, because this is a good song, What I'm About by Jabo with Slim Thug and Jada.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to go into the music meeting. And then we'll be playing it on the mornings here at Shade 45 as well.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Shaheem Reed.
Shaheem. Now, if you don't hear certain songs, just do what I do.
What?
Blame Wonder.
Play DJ Wonder. All right. Whatever. All right. Reed, what should people be on the lookout for?
Hey, man, it's Christmas. It's the holidays. We're going to have some very special Shade 45 holiday-themed programming coming very soon. And, of course, you can reach me at NYC Reef on Twitter.
All right, and then the name of Tiger's mixtape is?
It is called Well Done, Part 4.
All right, Shaheem Reed, what should people be on the lookout for?
Well, that Jabo song is on a mixtape right now. You can get it on iTunes. It's called Anatomy of a Street Genius. Childish Gambino, he has that new project Because the Internet. And speaking of the Internet, my favorite new song right now is called Don't Ya by the Internet. I love that group. I love that song. And that's Problem just put out a EP called Understand Me. And if you're feeling a little on the wild side, on the R&B side, R. Kelly and that Black Panties joint comes out today.
All right, cool. That Don't Ya track is sick,
I love that. That's my favorite joint out.
I just saw the video over the weekend.
That's that new shit.
Nice.
New shit.
Speaking
of Sid and SZA from TDE, I like her.
Yeah, SZA got the remix with 50 right now, Teen Spirit.
Yeah, that's
I forgot about that. Shout out to whole Southside Queens.
All right, Rich Nice, go ahead.
Speaking of the R. Kelly album, I actually produced a song on there with him and Kelly Rowland called All the Way. So definitely check that out when you get a chance. Yeah.
Get that, Rich. Get that.
Rich, go ahead,
Southboy
Rich.
Killer.
Get some money, man.
And I just want to shout out the Rising Star organization. They did a talent award show last night, and they gave Roxanne Shante Achievement Award, the original Spinderella, Jesse D from the Force MDs. They had a lot of new talent there, a lot of young A&Rs coming up, and I went and showed some love. Our good buddy Milton Saul got the Designer of the Year award, and it was cool to see something in the community for new and upcoming artists, so I'm going to salute them for doing that. And the girl from Black Ink, I forget her name, I'm sorry, the main tattoo artist, but she was there showing love. Duchess, yes, thank you, Shash. Duchess was there, so it was cool to see everybody come out, so salute to them.
All right, cool. And then D1, man, you got songs of David, too?
Man, I got so much going on. What I'm supposed to talk about in 30 seconds, man. I just got signed to RCA in case you're just tuning in. It is. On tour with Lupe Fiasco, Tetsu, whatever that is, and Youth Preview Tour. Shout out Lupe. Love you, homie. Songs of David 2 mixtape out right now. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at D1 Music. That's DEE, the number 1 music. I'm about to make history in this game. I'm saying it live on Sway's show. You feel me? Like, I'm not just here to be here.
That's what's up, man. We support you, man. You different. You're different for real, not just because it's in the hook of a song. You're different, all right? And y'all should support D1. He's doing something different. He's doing something that's nurturing. You know, it's informative. It's when you listen to it, you don't feel like you've been brain dead for an hour.
Necessary. It's
All right?
necessary.
It's necessary. D1, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming through, homie. Up next, is Larry here still? Yeah. Okay, Larry the Cable Guy is coming up, and we got Celebrity Wire.
Yup, and Lindsay Lohan, she might be going to jail, and Paris Hilton has something to do with it.
All right, Shade 405.
Surprise! Surprise! Who are you?
I'm Connor.
Mama, Daddy. Well, Miss Bidet, looks like we're going to be spending Christmas dinner together this year. Did you hear the one about the two rabbis and the black dude?
Did you hear the one about the stray bullet that killed the redneck for telling the story about the two rabbis and the black dude?
Yo, that's an excerpt. That's Larry the Cable Guy is here with us.
Yes.
And he's in Tyler Perry's A Medea's Christmas. But, man, we've seen this dude over the years, a talented actor, a talented comedian. You've had a series of shows. That's you, man.
A major A-lister.
Yeah, a major A-lister.
Major A-lister.
Yeah, man. Tom Cruise ain't got nothing
Tom Cruise
on you, man.
is my bitch.
That's wow.
Tell him.
Please don't say that in this interview. They got a lot of power, man. I don't want to disappear.
Let me tell you, Tom Cruise is awesome, but when you talk to him, make sure you have a couple apple boxes he can stand on. Because he's pretty tiny. He's a little guy. He's like 5'5".
He's bite-sized.
Yeah, he's like your size.
Yeah.
You're taller than him with the hair.
Whoop.
You know what I mean? Exactly, no doubt.
He threw the hair in it. The hair is his own character. How many people? I mean, you meet a lot of big stars, man, like a Tom Cruise. Did you meet anybody that just wasn't who you thought they were going to be?
You know what? Everybody I've met has been pretty doggone cool. I'm not kidding. I haven't met anybody I don't. I'm trying to think. Well, a couple of actresses I met that I could do without. If you want to know their names, I'll tell you because they were complete bitches, and I don't mind saying.
Yeah. Who was that? Larry the Cable Guy is here.
No, I won't get in trouble for saying it.
Nah, man, go for it.
Not
man.
on this
You
show.
can't get sued or nothing.
No,
right?
I can't. No.
But I won't say it unless I actually met them. Then I'm not going to say it if it's just hearsay. But I actually met them, and they were just the meanest
just
people
bitches.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, who was
that? Rosie
O'Donnell
was a complete B to me, and me and Drew Carey worked on a show with her, and she was just a holy terror. And then the other one was who was that dude that was married to Farrah Fawcett? What's his name?
Lee Major?
No, the other one.
Ryan
Yeah.
O'Neal, the girl.
Tatum
O'Neal disappointed me like you would not believe.
Really?
Tatum O'Neal.
Just mean as I've ever seen. Rude, mean. Met her on the Good Morning America, and she thought, "Oh yeah, I'm not kidding. You would have hated
What
her."
is rude though? Like when you spoke Rosie,
Okay, here's what rude
give me an
is.
example.
Here's what rude is. Hey, Miss O'Neal, I'm a huge fan of yours. You're like one of the. I mean, you've had a lot of great movies. That, you know, Paper Moon. Is it okay? I'm on the show with you. Is it okay if I get a picture with you?
No.
No, just staring at me. And then she goes, "Well, you got a camera? You can't come in here and ask somebody to take a picture and then just stand there and stare at me. You have to have a camera ready. Is it ready to go?" I'm like, and then some girl goes, "Here, I'll take it for you." And I said, "Thanks a lot." And then she took the picture. She didn't smile or nothing. She just stood there with this frown on her face. And then after she took it, she goes, there's your picture. And then as I'm walking out, I go, "Hey, look, I got Tatum O'Neal's picture." Delete. What a bitch. That's what I said. Well, it's ridiculous. You don't got to be like that. I mean, look, if you got the world by the ball. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You're not drywalling. You're not bagging groceries. You're not sweeping streets. It's like, come on.
Sweeping streets.
Be kind of happy. With the direction that your life is taking.
So what about Rosie?
Bunch of idiots. She was just mean. She was just mean to us. We were all comedians, and she just treated us like garbage. So, you know.
Like just ignored you? Like what's mean? Like
yeah, just didn't want to talk to you, ignored you, kind of, you know, bitched at you about putting something here, putting something there. You can just tell. You know, you're in the room. It's like, oh, don't get near her. She's going to go off on anybody here in a minute or two.
Well, what about Tyler Perry? You did this movie with Tyler Perry, A Medea's Christmas. What was that like for you?
Yeah, let me tell you something about Tyler. Tyler called me up, and this first words I ever heard from Tyler Perry: Larry, Medea, and Larry the Cable Guy in the same movie. It's a can't lose. I go, man, that's a good. I'm in. What kind of movie you talking about? And he told me Went down there and filmed it. Super good guy.
Yeah.
I love Tyler's awesome. And here's why I wanted to do Tyler's movie. I love Tyler's story. I like people that have persevered and never quit, never gave up, and said, you know what, I have something that I want to share with the world, and by gosh, I'm going to do it. No matter who says it's bad, sucks, no matter what critics say about it, I'm doing it. And when him and I talked about it, it reminded me of the blue collar thing that we did.
Yeah.
Hollywood didn't get it. New York didn't get it. All the people that pulled the strings thought it was stupid.
Well, that was a series. To explain that was
Blue Collar
comedy tour, right?
Yeah, it was just four of us: me, Foxworthy, Engvall, Ron White. It was just a tour, all four of us. And Jeff called it the tour for the unhip, you know, because they had, Steve Harvey and they all went out with their tour.
The Kings of Comedy.
The Kings of Comedy. And they said it was the tour for the hipster, for the hip crowd.
Yeah.
And, Jeff said they got to think we should do one for the unhip crowd. So that's how we kind of formed. But, New York and L.A. just thought, well, nobody gets it. We don't get it. We don't understand it.
Yeah.
We don't care about it. Same with Tyler, who was writing these plays. Tried to shove them, tried to give them to Hollywood. They're not funny. Nobody's going to get this. Nobody likes this. Yeah. So he just started promoting his own stuff. And you know what? People did like it, just like people liked ours. Then he got so successful. Then they wanted a piece of it.
Yeah.
That's how that worked. But so he does, I just like his story, how he grew up, what he had been through, and he persevered through all that, and then he got his plays out. So I was glad to be a part of something like that. I think that Tyler's awesome. He's fun to work for. I mean, he's got that studio in Atlanta
got
now,
that helicopter.
He employs a lot of, he's got a helicopter.
Got the helicopter.
But he employs a lot of people.
Yeah.
He brings the movie business to Atlanta, Georgia, and they like him. He's a good guy.
Larry the Cable Guy is hanging out, man.
And a hell of a kisser. Can I say that? A hell of a kisser.
Yeah, man. You got all tongue, huh? All tongue. All right, Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas is out this Friday in theaters. Hang out with us, man. We got a Celebrity Wire up next.
Yup, and Kanye West, reportedly he's losing his popularity. I'll explain why.
Shay 4-5.
Reporting on arrests.
Have you figured out why I'm in these echoes?
Fights.
You're a fucking dickhead.
And celebrity meltdowns.
No! If you can't help them, help me!
It's the Celebrity Wire on Sway in the Morning.
All right, we're joined by a special guest, Larry the Cable Guy. Hey, what's your Twitter address, Larry?
Larry, at Larry the Cable Guy, I think. At Larry, at Get Her Done Larry.
Okay, GITR
DONE Larry.
There it is. All right. Tracy G, what you got?
Okay, so the man who compares himself to Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, calls himself Shakespeare in the flesh. Well, Kanye West, when he performs at a venue that holds 19,000, he only fills 4,500 seats. This is according to Fox News, who's reporting that his popularity is beginning to wane. So the question is, okay, is it the Kardashian effect where people don't like his fiance? Or is it all of these rants that we're seeing at his shows, including Sway in the Morning? That's the big question.
Hey, Larry, the Cable Guy, you a big Kanye West fan?
Let me just say this. The Kim Kardashian thing, I know.
Yeah.
Now, Kim Kardashian said that she will no longer feed her children out of plastic bottles. So I guess that means that she won't be breastfeeding lately.
Yeah.
Right?
That ain't nice, Larry.
You know what? I like Larry.
That's real. Them jugs be bouncing. Now, in other news, speaking about Kim Kardashian, her old friend Paris Hilton, her little bro Barron Hilton is in the news because over the weekend he got jumped. He got beaten to a pulp, and he is claiming that Lindsay Lohan is the one responsible for his beatdown. Over the weekend he was at a party in a mansion. Lindsay was there. Reportedly, he was making fun of her. Lindsay, she tapped one of her goons that just came out from the wings and reportedly beat down this man. So now Barron, he put a photo of himself all bloodied on Instagram. Paris Hilton, she also left a comment under his photo saying they both will pay for what they did. No one fucks with my family and gets away with it. Then she put 2 of those fiery emoticons just to show that she means business. And now Lindsay Lohan, she's going to be in her second favorite place, court.
Man, Lindsay Lohan, what the hell's wrong with her? She's a little loose in the seat, too. Somebody told me they went out with her one time and her bed has a suggestion box. That's what I heard.
Okay, got you. That's this way.
Thank you very much,
That's
Tracy
what I
G.
heard.
Thank you, Larry the Cable Guy, ladies and gentlemen.
We love Larry.
You can find him on Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas this Friday.
I made love to an older woman one time.
Really?
And they called him cougars now.
Yeah.
You know, back then I just called her Aunt Donna, to be honest with you. That's what we called her. We didn't call them cougars.
Aunt Donna. Larry, man, thank you for coming by, bro.
It's always it's nice to stop by here.
Okay.
Seriously, I've never been on y'all's show.
Nah, man, Larry, my name is Sway, by the way, man.
Sway,
good to see you. Good to see you too, man.
Maybe I'll have to come in more often.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Right. Larry the Cable Guy. Also, we want to thank our guests for coming by. My man D1, get his album Psalms of David too.
Yes.
It's out right now. DJ Inferno for coming by, being our guest mixer. Sasha Pieterse from Pretty Little Liars.
Right.
Thank you for coming through. And
Tim Hotep from the Boombox in Mass Appeal.
All right. Tracy G, you can be reached where?
On Twitter at It's Tracy G with no E, and that's the same for Instagram.
Heather B.
Instagram and Twitter and my website. You can reach me at the happy hour, heatherb.com.
We got Ross Matthews joining us tomorrow. Troy Ave is joining us tomorrow. And Sandra Bernhardt is joining us tomorrow as well. I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram. It goes to SwaysUniverse.com or go to our YouTube channel, Sways Universe, and check out Larry the Cable Guy this Friday. Medea, Tyler Perry
and Medea Christmas. It's hilarious.
There it is, man. And until tomorrow, we have nothing left to say.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?